What if I told you guys that the average person buys around 10 cars in one lifetime, and that's around maybe like one car every 5 to 6 years, and that's why usually when they walk into a dealership they get ripped off or scammed, because again, you only buy a car every so often, but the dealer is constantly selling cars over and over again, so they have a lot more experience than you actually do. So the goal for this video is to basically make sure you don't get scammed or ripped off by learning exactly the tactics they use to actually try to sell you on something, and also the foursquare rule, and more importantly, how they negotiate with you and how you can turn the tables on them by knowing exactly what to do, by knowing exactly what they're trying to do to you. Now, the first thing is this, guys. If you're trying to tell me, Tommy, but my dealer is a nice person, the answer is yes, they might be nice, but at the end of the day, they have a quota to meet. So you, by knowing more about what you're actually doing, is a lot better. That way, they're actually nice and not trying to scam you, but look like, hey, I'm super nice. My name is Bill. I'm going to help you here. It's the best price ever. No, the more you know, the better you'll be. Now, if you guys don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant, and I upload videos on YouTube every single day. On top of that, if you haven't done it already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified, and also for the YouTube algorithm, go ahead and destroy the like button. Now, here's a question for you guys, okay? What do you guys think about used cars and new car? Which one is better? Used car or new car? Comment down below, let me know. If you ask me, guys, everyone says, a used car, Tommy, is so dirty, it's so filthy, it's rusty. But in reality, the average millionaire, well, they buy used cars, okay? On top of that, it's just marketing. Marketing is like, oh, you want to get the new car, you want to look fancy. The answer is not really. You don't need it. For example, guys, okay? When I buy this 2020 Lamborghini Urus, I won't buy it in 2020. Okay, spoiler alert. I'm going to buy it in 2025 because all the depreciation has already taken place, and that way, when I buy it, I'll actually get it for free. Now, if you want to find out more about that, I have a video linked down below on how to get luxury vehicles for free, so check it out if you want to, link down below. Now, guys, I hope I convinced you not to buy a new car, but to actually get a used car. But let's talk about exactly how not to get scammed when you go into a dealership and actually try to actually buy your first car, second car, or even your third or fourth or fifth, okay? That's the point here. Now, to even negotiate, we need to find out exactly how the dealership actually makes money. So once you know exactly how they're making money, well, now you know exactly what they're trying to do to you and why they're actually trying to do all these things like, hey, low down payment here and also low monthly payment here over 60 months. Isn't that great? 5 years, maybe 7 years. Isn't that awesome? The answer is, well, not really. For example, guys, okay, last week I actually went to a gym and signed up for membership, but before I did that, I walked out on the person twice, and I ended up saving around $20 because I found out exactly how they made money, and I went inside and I capitalized on it, and that way I walked out, guess with what? A big discount, and also discounts for people if I want anyone else to join that I know, for example, my girlfriend or my mom or any of my friends, okay? That's the point here. So by knowing how they make money, you can swerve around them and then boom, get a better deal and save a ton of money. So the first way they make money, usually people say all the time, hey, Tommy, well, it's easy, they make money by selling cars. The answer is yes. However, they have 3 main income streams, not just selling a car. So that's what's so surprising people out there. So first thing is this, guys. Well, they make money by selling a vehicle, so that's the vehicle price. Now tell me, how exactly does this work? So for example, whenever you go to a dealership, they always have the MSRP price. You might say, Tommy, well, this is the manufacturer price, so if I buy it at this price, I'm pretty good to go. By the way, do not buy a new car. I don't recommend it. But the point is, the dealer always has a sticker price, okay? And the sticker price seems like, hey, it's fair. That's why they price it like that. The answer is no. If you want to find out, by the way, how much they paid for a brand new car, just ask for the dealer invoice, and that way you'll know exactly how much they paid for it. Because again, they don't pay the MSRP price because that way they won't make any money. So the point is, whenever they actually buy a car to sell to you, they'll buy at a discount, and that way they make a profit from it. But the goal is here to buy it as close to their cost. That way you save a ton of money when you're actually buying from them. If you don't know what they're doing here with the price, they'll sell you on the premium like it's nothing, okay? Like, hey, pay a lot of money here. Like, hey, the Lambo here, 190K, Tommy, but over across the street is going for 170. But if you don't know that, you won't know how to negotiate with them. So the point is, you want to find out the MSRP price, how much they pay for it, minus it, and find out exactly what their profit margin is. But if it's used, you want to find out how much it's going for in the market, and that way you're good to go, okay? It's called research. And now the second way they actually make money is actually by going out there and doing financing. Now tell me, how exactly do they finance it? Do they have like their own company? The answer is no. They work based on commission. For example, if I'm the bank here, I might say like, hey, whenever you get a loan for me, well, I'll give you 1 to 2% of the loan or 3%, and that way you make money and I make money, so everyone's happy. And you, the customer, like, okay, I got a good deal here, but the answer is no. You paid a 3% premium just because you went with them. And that's the point here. They make money from financings, so you can't trust them when it comes to like, hey, we're giving you the best deal here. The answer is no. They're trying to make a commission again. Now, the third way they make money is basically by trade-ins. For example, if you have a car and you're like, hey, I have this car here. I bought it for like 10,000. Can you like trade it in for this much? I could get the new car here. The answer is usually like, hey, you know, your car is pretty cool, however, it's kind of dirty, it's rusty, it's an old model, no one wants it, so this is called lowballing, okay? It's called basically downplaying your car. That way they buy it for like 3K, 2K, they get the car, now you're like, okay, so I guess I got a good deal because it is bad. The reality, no. What they want to do is buy it for a low price and then sell it for a higher price. Kind of like, you know, when you walk into GameStop and you sell them a game for like $10 and then the next week you come in, it's like for $43. The answer is that's how it works. What they want to do is lowball your entire car that you have right there, buy it for a low price. When you come back in, well, how do you buy it for 2K? Now you're selling it for like $10,000 or $7,000. The answer is their goal is to always make money. So again, don't trust the trading value because again, they make money from that also. So to summarize here, they make money from basically the price of the car, the financing, and on top of that, even the trading of the car. So now that we know exactly how to make money, well, now it's time to go out there and negotiate with them by using the power of like, hey, we know what you're doing, so we're not gonna fall for it. And now, when it comes to negotiation, guys, the most important thing is to know is this, guys. You know, you cannot be embarrassed to negotiate the count on that. So if you're not comfortable, go ahead and practice over and over again by yourself with a friend, because again, they want you to be like, oh, I'm so scared, he won't negotiate. That way you can go in and then send you this entire price. You'll be like, okay, I'll take it, whatever, just give me the car. The answer is no. You want to relax and calm down, and that way you know that, hey, negotiation is fine. By the way, when you're buying a car and you know the price and all this stuff, well, in the end, you want to pay a little bit over what it's actually cost them to make them a profit, because they won't sell it if they don't make a profit, but you don't want to pay too much, because again, why would he pay so much when they don't actually need all that money, because they just want to make an extra profit on top of that, okay, if you fall for it. So when it comes to negotiation, guys, they have something called the foursquare rule. Now I'm gonna put it right here, take a screenshot of it. So basically the foursquare rule is how they actually try to sell you a car. Now when it comes to the first two squares, it's all about, guess what, the trade-in value and also the price of the car. Now the first thing they'll do, guys, is try to glance over this. Don't pay attention to this, it's not important. But in reality, it is the most important part. And here's why, okay, guys. The first thing is this, guys. When you walk into a dealership, the first square is actually the trade-in value of your car. If they don't want to offer you a good price, just go to the market, okay, anywhere out there, and try to sell it yourself. Because again, you don't want to try to play yourself by trying to be like, okay, just take it. You told me it's bad, it's not good, I'll believe you. The answer is no. Go ahead and try to sell it yourself first before you try to trade it into the dealership, because again, they will make a profit from it, so you might as well go out there and get the best price for it on the market, okay? That's what I recommend when it comes to trade-in value. Now, when it comes to the second square here, it's actually called the price of the car. Again, the first two, they will try to glance over so you don't pay attention to it, but it's the most important part. So when it comes to the price of the car, well, you want to negotiate here like crazy. So the first thing is this, guys. What you need to do is basically find out exactly, well, how much is this car actually going for in the market, and how much are they actually making from this car in profits, and that way I know exactly how much money I want to pay for it, but they still make a profit. That way I get the car, but I don't overpay for the car way too much. For example, if the car costs like 190K, but they're charging like 220, well, why would he pay them so much? Be like, okay, I'll offer you 192. Okay, that's a 2K profit, no more than that. Maybe between 1,000 to 1,500, but really above that is like way too much. Okay, so the point is negotiation. Before you even get there when it comes to the price, you want to find out the research beforehand in your house, in your job. That way you know exactly how much it goes for, so you negotiate the price based on that. Okay, that's the entire point here. Now, little note here is this, guys. Okay, there is something called the 60-day rule when you're actually buying a car. Now, if a car has been listed in the market for 15 days, usually they will not try to actually negotiate that much because, again, it's been there only for 15 days. Now, once it hits 30 days, they're more willing to negotiate. 45 days, a lot more willing. 60 days, they want to get rid of the car, and usually it will take a little bit less than actually paid for it just to get it out the lot. So what you do here is you send offers in on the 15-day, 30-day, 45-day, and also 60-day, and see exactly how it actually works out. But again, remember, someone might actually try to buy the car before you, so just make sure you keep that in mind. And again, guys, okay, it is a business, so keep in mind that it does take negotiation. So again, do not be embarrassed. And by the way, guys, you don't need to go to a dealership. Just like call in with your phone to multiple dealerships. That way you get a lot more offers, a lot more deals going, and not just one place. Okay, here's my offer, here's this, here's that. The answer is no. Don't depend on that. Just call in and send your offers just like that through email or through the phone. That way you get a lot more done. Now, guys, those are the two first squares, but in reality, you have the other two here, okay? Now, the other two is what they want you to actually focus on. The first two, they're like, okay, just ignore it. Not important. The trade-in value and the price is no big deal, okay? Just like give us our car. We'll make all the money from it. And also just buy the car, whatever price it is, doesn't really matter. The answer is no, okay? Pay attention to those the most. But now the lower two, all the way at the bottom, is actually called, well, down payment and monthly payment. Tell me, this is so important. Why is not a big deal? Well, the answer is, well, it's because you know for a fact they make money from this, so you don't want to waste your time negotiating on this. So tell me, do I just take it for what they give me? The answer is no, okay? What you do is, before you even get there, you actually go ahead and get approved for a loan by a third party. For example, you want to do a credit union or a traditional bank, for example, like Chase or BOA, whatever you want to do. For example, I actually found out that credit unions are actually offering between 1.49% all the way up to 2.99% on a auto loan. And now if you're wondering which credit unions exactly, Tommy, the answer is Alliant and also PenFed are actually offering these offers. But again, if you go there, they're not there anymore. Just go on Google and look it up because again, it's part of the research because that way you get more done. Now, when it comes to banks, check out Chase and also BOA. They have great offers over there between 2.99% all the way up to 7%, but that depends on your credit. So again, also check that out because your credit is also important. But the point is, don't go into a dealership trying to get financing from them. Get it from a third party, and that way the only thing you have to worry about is basically the price and also trade-in value if you don't want to sell yourself for a better price. So basically, once you do this, guys, it's basically like you walk into a dealership, you're like, hey, I don't want to hear it, okay? I already have my financing. I have my trade-in somewhere else. Don't worry about that stuff. I just want to focus on the price of the car. And I know this in the market, and I want to pay this much, and here's why. By the way, you always want to start a little low. That way you negotiate up to the price you actually want. It's called lowballing a little bit, but then get into the price you actually want, okay? That's the goal here. If you want to buy a car for like $10,000, don't start there. Start like 9 or 8. Maybe even 7 sometimes to actually get to that 10K, and that way you get what you want, but they think that she got you and squeezed all the money from you. Now, guys, before I actually go, I want to say one last thing here, and it's that be patient. Don't be afraid to walk away and just keep practicing. And again, guys, okay, it's going to take a while to learn how to negotiate. It's not like overnight because, again, I used to get sold all the time. Like, hey, Tommy, we have this offer right here for this iPhone. You buy it today, you get it tomorrow, and boom, boom, boom. It's so amazing. It's the best one. But if you don't buy it today, you don't get this offer. I'm like, okay, let me buy it right now. The answer is it happens to the best of us. But the point is, you're going to buy multiple cars in a lifetime. So if it already happened to you, it's fine. It won't happen again. But the point is, you know how it works now, so it won't happen to you. But if it has happened to you, okay, and you have a crappy car, you paid a lot of money for it, you might as well be better off sometimes by selling it, taking the L, and then just doing this tactic for another car and paying less money for it, okay? Because sometimes you don't want to stick with dead weight just because you already paid for it. Just cut it off and get rid of it, okay? That's my best advice if you ask me, okay? Now, guys, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, comment down below, let me know, and also hit the like button, would appreciate it. And also, if you haven't done it already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, just DM me on Instagram, TommyBryson. And before I go, if you want to watch that video on how to actually get a car for free, watch this video right here. And on top of that, click my face right here, so right around, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and as always,